This is my review of Godzilla Minus One. Directed by Takashi Yamazaki, Godzilla Minus One is the latest Japanese iteration of the iconic kaiju, and it takes place during the time of World War II as a veteran pilot has a tragic encounter with the titular monster, but soon enough, once Godzilla returns to wreak havoc, he has to deal with it again while still dealing with his past trauma. Okay, so let me make something clear. I'm personally not a big fan of Godzilla. I'm not a big fan of the MonsterVerse in general, and yet, I loved this movie. Unlike previous Godzilla films where you really don't care about the human characters that much, this movie is not the same. The characters here are so great and so well done. The protagonist especially, he's somebody who's dealing with a lot of survivor skills, and you really do buy into his struggles and are rooting for him to succeed. There's this other character who is so likable because of how supportive she is, and really, I had no problem at all with spending a long time with these characters without Godzilla in the picture, because that's how amazing they were. Once we do get to the set pieces though, they are also amazing. Godzilla here is awesome. You really do feel its massiveness, how dangerous it is, how nearly impossible it is to kill. The destruction it poses is great, and the third act especially, as in the final battle, is so engaging. Admittedly, the visual effects can be a little bit hit or miss. Sometimes they look amazing. Other times they can be a little bit iffy, which is understandable because the film does have a relatively low budget, but honestly, the fact that it looks as amazingly competent as it does, despite having a lower budget than a freaking episode of She-Hulk, is just beyond impressive. Godzilla Minus One is an incredible monster movie. It's honestly what a blockbuster movie should be. Not just have the exciting set pieces, but especially have the human story, the human characters, the emotional center at its core. Those are the kinds of blockbusters that people get excited for when they go to the theater. It could have benefited from having a bigger budget and more consistent special effects, but honestly, when you have a story as exciting and as emotionally engaging as this one, and also the fact that the visual effects many times are fantastic, it really doesn't matter in the long run. I highly recommend you guys check out this movie, even if you're not a Godzilla fan. It really is fantastic. I'm gonna give Godzilla Minus One a 9.5 out of 10. Stay tuned if you would like to see more film reviews. Peace out, fellow moviegoers!